Hey, thanks for watching. I'm not going to take up much time. I only need 4 minutes, but in that 4 minutes, I'm going to give you a quick summary of primary prevention of sexual violence and a few of the big ideas around it. So, to begin, here's a quick story. So, there's this guy fishing, right? And he sees someone floating in the water. It's dangerous out there, so he dives in to save him. He starts fishing again and doesn't think much of it. But then he sees someone else, so he has to dive in and save them too. He begins to realize he could be doing this all day. So he gets an idea. He should go upstream and figure out why people keep falling in. That story is really an allegory about primary prevention. That fisherman realizes he's not able to rescue every single person that falls into the stream, and that in order to have a real effect and to stop these things, he's going to have to go upstream to figure out why people are falling in. Maybe it's a broken bridge. Maybe it's a slippery bridge. In any case, if he can figure out the root cause, he can stop it. When we say primary prevention, we're really talking about something simple. We're talking about stopping sexual violence before it has a chance to happen. We're talking about moving upstream. And so we hear talk about these one-shot presentations that maybe they're not working, but certainly they're useful. They raise awareness. They might even recruit helpers or get stakeholders on board to be a part of our program or a part of our cause. But we know from people who study this stuff that it's not really moving upstream in the way that we would like. It doesn't have the significant attitude change. We don't see the kinds of behavior change that we would like to see in something that we would call prevention. So what's prevention? How do we know it's effective? What we're really after here is comprehensive strategies. So take that little fellow in the bubble there. The things that he brings to the table are his own knowledge, beliefs, and history. The ways that we can affect that individual just one-on-one is with education, is with building skills and giving him tools. Now, it's going to expand to the right a bit, and when it does, we'll see another level, another layer of influence, and a cat meowing. Okay, that was awesome. So one level out, strategies that address the relationship level will look at the influence of parents, siblings, peers, etc. Okay, and one layer out, we have community level strategies that look at norms, customs, people's experiences with institutions like schools, churches, or the criminal justice systems. These might be some of your larger partnerships or big events. So then all the way out, we have the societal level strategies. These things address broad forces like inequalities, oppressions, belief systems, public policy, systems policy. So why the ecological model? It's one way to think about framing our activities in our prevention program so that they all reinforce one another and they reach people at different layers of the social ecology. That's just a big way of saying we get people in different ways and the messages reinforce one another. We have a way that does this kind of naturally called community development, but I won't go into that today, but if you're curious, I'd be more than happy to talk about it. Prevention needs to be relevant. It needs to be culturally relevant. It needs to be linguistically relevant. It needs to match the values of the community that you're working in. Literally, it needs to be of the people, by the people. We, again, have a method for doing this that involves people directly in the prevention activities that they're engaging in called community development, but I won't go into it. Prevention looks different in every community. It looks different in every area. It might look the same in two places. It's not going to look the same everywhere. The one big thing to think about is that a logical connection with going upstream. So saying, why am I doing this? What is the connection with prevention? What is the connection with what we're doing? That's the key here.